We continue our look here on Sunrise Hill, but this time we're looking at something happening within the National Youth Service Corps. Joining us this time is the Acting Director Special Duties of the NYSC, Hilary Nassam. Good to have you join us this morning. Very quickly, a whole lot has been happening concerning the scheme, and many wondered what exactly is happening. A case in point has to do with the death of some corps members. Let's quickly start from that before we talk about some other issues as to life in our camps across the country. What exactly is happening? Because people are already saying a whole lot of issues that perhaps I will need some explaining from you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. And nothing more than the usual is happening. I guess that it's understandable the so much press bashing of the NYSC over the death of corps members. We are as bereaved as the families of those who have died. These are pretty difficult times for us. Whatever circumstances in which a corps member dies, they are pretty difficult. And these are children who have been entrusted to us, not only by their parents, but also by the federal government. So losing any one of them is a pretty difficult challenge. We are mourning as much as the families of those who have died. And we believe that as we keep improving on our services, things like this will certainly not happen. But it's not more than the usual. The unusual thing is that the media hype over this particular issue took over much of issues that could have been looked at with a lot of common sense, let me put it that way.
You called it the media hype. Perhaps that is the more reason you are here, so that you could tell us more, if there's more to it than what we're saying. For so many, of course, for Channel Television, we were able to go to the house of the young lady, and I'm sure you followed up on that. And so it wasn't a case of hearsay. You saw it live on television, their own account of what transpired in camp before she gave up the ghost. So tell us what the NYSC version of what would have been the real version if you thought that what the media has gone out to put out wasn't entirely correct, or it's a hype.
Okay. What happened, according to the report received from a special committee that the Director General set up when the news broke, was that the young lady who died in Kano appeared at the camp clinic and complained of feverish feelings and body pains. Mind you, this young lady registered on the 25th of November and made a first appearance at the clinic on the 27th in the evening. And like many others who had visited the clinic before her, the doctors on duty examined her and treated her for malaria and body pains. And she was released to go back to the hostel. Much later that night, which is now the early hours of 28th of November, she was brought back again to the clinic. This time, she was vomiting. And the doctors again examined her, and given the treatment she had received, they placed her at the clinic to watch over her till the next day in the morning. This time, she was on admission at the clinic until in the morning, when further examination revealed that she had rashes, and these rashes she explained to have been the result of wearing knickers that she bought from second-hand market, and which she hadn't washed before wearing it, and that it was a reaction as a result. And they continued observing her with the treatment she had been given until it became obvious to all the doctors, 31 of them, that there was need for further investigation of what was appearing on her body. And further to that, that she had revealed that for some days she had not been urinating frequently as she ought to. It was at that stage they decided that it was time to take her to a secondary hospital.
Did you say 31 doctors?
Yes, 31 doctors at the camp